And it's very important to have the moral values. Only when you have moral values, you can work on these issues, like you can think about people, you can think about social, national integration and harmony. But for that, first you have to be a good human being. You have to learn things, you have to interact with people and see how you can help others, and you can take help from others and be a better human being. That is what is very important in today's world, which is very much lacking, which I see, because I interact with a lot of youth and I see them, they are just running behind, I don't know what, they do not have any direction. I feel they're too fast, they're very hyperactive, they want to learn things, but at the same time, they don't have direction. They do not know where to go, how to approach, and whom to approach. And at the end of, they're really like, they lack vision, which is very important. If you don't have a vision, then you can never accomplish anything. And as a musician, like I have seen, I interact with a lot of people where for example, I can just take an example of how I help people. Suppose there's a small girl who wants to become a celebrity, and I go and ask her, like, what is it that you see and you want to become a celebrity, you want to be famous? Then she just says that I want to enjoy the luxury and be glamorous. That's what is the vision of today's youth. They do not want to work hard. They do not want to compare their lives with people like Abdul Kalam, and who have come step by step all their life and struggled very hard to attain fame and success. But I don't see that in today's youth, because they are so very, they want to just live for today and just enjoy, party, and just go back home. That is the kind of lifestyle which I see in today's youth, which is completely, emotionless, and they are so fake from outside, which I feel, when I'm talking to them, is it really you? And can you just open the mask and talk to me from your heart and not just from your mouth? That is what is important today, because I am trying to help people bring back those value systems, which is very important. Without that, I don't think we can ever improve, And also I'm working also between the relation between India and Pakistan. I started my first musical Hindi album is from Pakistan. I have a lot of singers and fans in Pakistan more than India. I've given radio interviews in Pakistan. I've given TV channel interviews in Pakistan. I'm just trying to represent myself as an Indian who is trying to spread peace, not just in India, but also in Pakistan, because they're also very important. Tomorrow, if something happens, because of the Taliban, the first country is getting affected is India. So first we have to ensure that we are in good terms with our neighbors. So that is what is important. And I'm trying to work on various issues which I can make a difference as a musician, as an engineer, as a social person. And I don't know how far I will go when people come and say, like, it won't change, you just keep on doing. How many people can you touch, can you keep doing this? But I say, I just narrate them a story. There was a man who was, in the seashore, there were a lot of starfish. And he was just trying to take every starfish and put it back to the sea. And his friend came and asked him, there are thousands of starfishes. What are you going to do? I mean, one day it's going to die, Then he just looked at him and smiled and just took that starfish and threw back to the sea. And he said, I made a difference to that starfish. So this is what I believe in. If I may not be able to touch 1,000 people's life, but if I touch one person's life, and if I make him realize that, look, this is what is needed, and this is how you can help others and interact with others and be what today the world wants to. I mean, the world is changing, and we want good human beings to be on the top. That is what that is what we need to focus. And maybe if I can touch somebody's life and he realizes that, and he can touch somebody else's, so this continues. So I feel we need to take initiatives and work on independent basis without really blaming and pointing out fingers to the politicians. I know they will do nothing because they don't have any moral values. I myself have interacted with, I have performed in front of the governors of Karnataka. I mean, I have seen literally the politicians in front of me, the way they behave. I myself feel that it's a shit for me to sing in front of them, because I feel insulted to sing in front of people who don't even have values. So this is what I feel, that let us change the system from the roots, which is very important. And I feel if I can do something, I will definitely do, and I will keep doing. And I feel I thank Jerry for giving me this award, because it's really given me an encouragement to go back to Bangalore and encourage more and more youth. And help them to take part into such social activities. And I'm also giving tomorrow a lecture at Rai University where I'm addressing 1,000 children. Where I'm going there just to tell them, how to live a life, which their parents might not even be able to tell them. They might not be even having time to tell the children how to live life. They might be telling, okay, how much marks you scored in maths and science. That is not important. I don't think so. They might be telling them, are you helping people? Are you really good? Are you really understanding? I don't think so that emotional and moral connection is there of the children between even the parents today. So I feel if I can do something, if I make a difference, then I feel my life will be worthwhile in this planet. Thank you.
Deepika ji, you raised 2-3 very important issues. You talked about moral values. And that was going to be the part of my lecture. I wanted to elaborate. When I was a small little kid studying in schools, we used to have a subject called humanity, religion, and moral, something like that. Ethics or something.
Moral science.
And no, it wasn't home science. No, it was moral science. Sadachar, Shishtachar, or Swasth or Vyavhar or something like that. Those subjects have disappeared and gone into oblivion because of the new subjects have come. Yeah. But I always wondered that when new subjects like Twitter, Facebook, television, and whatnot can be assimilated, hours of cricket match can be assimilated by these very students, why can't they be made to assimilate the moral science? There lacks the foundation about which you were talking.
Yeah, I feel we cannot go back and change it. But
no, we can certainly, we can begin it.
Because we can adjust ourselves according to the new technology and the new system and modulate in such a way so that you can come up with a good package.
Look here, we are talking about introduction of sex and health education. Although it was opposed and it will have disastrous consequences, and it is having already. So there is no harm in reintroducing that. Lots of things are being reintroduced. Yeah. 3-language formula and 2-language formula, so on and so forth. Second thing you said about the inspiration, the role model. Yeah. And here comes the role of media. All these media people were sitting and they were discussing endlessly their personal experiences. I'm sorry to say the main issue, a teacher, an agriculturist, a scientist, a doctor, a creative media man, a singer, an artist, an arduous dancer, a policymaker, a bureaucrat, a banker, why are they not being reflected on the media so as to create a role model, so as to feel what Mr. Sadani said, mentors?
Yes.
This is not happening, and that has to be brought. Yeah. So the media has got a great role to play. And third thing about your music, do you know the music can be so spiritual that just by your singing a proper raga or when you get spiritually connected, like Sufis, the real Sufis get connected. Like I have seen Mr. Madhup Mugdal, who is the principal of our Gandharv Mahavidyalaya, he has sung Gurubani in classical music style. And I asked him, Madhupji, do you know what were you singing when you were singing? He thought I'm making fun of him. Then I said, no, you were connected actually. You hear, you will know that he is connected. So that is the impact of music. Yes. You don't have to go too far. You can choose your music, which will change the people. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to listen to her in the end because I know I'm going to listen a lot from her. Before that, I'll request you, Sachin, please tell me about your experience.